Cash Nation, welcome back to a brand new trailer reaction. Today we're checking out Mufasa the Lion King official trailer. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Alright.
It's time. I'll tell you a story. A story of a cub, not much bigger than you.
So just to be clear, we're not in this story?
There's a lot of stories with all of us. Tell one of those.
Long before they became legends, Mufasa and the prince who would come to be known as Scar became brothers.
Hello, what's your name?
Mufasa.
I told you to wait for me. We can't just leave him here.
Rules are rules, Taka. The king will never accept a stray.
I'm not a stray. I'm just lost.
We do not associate with outsiders. Taka is the future king. We must protect the bloodline.
But, Dad, I saved his life. I have a secret, Mufasa. I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother.
Sometimes I get a scent. It's barely a trace on the wind. And it smells like home. And then it's gone.
You and Taka together, that is home. Now both of you go. Find your place in the circle of life.
The circle is broken. There will be one Lion King.
Mufasa, run!
We must fight together. If we fight, we die.
Just to be clear, I never signed up for this.
I'm here to protect you, my brother.
Mufasa! This was a bad idea! We're alive! I did it! I saved us!
You were saying?
As always, my thoughts on Mufasa the Lion King. And watch when it drops theaters. Why not? This is another scenario of Civil War trailer that I reacted to months ago that I really liked, where I didn't understand the premise or the plots. I didn't know how I felt about it, okay? Obviously, this movie is shot well. It looks spectacular. I mean, come on. I mean, anybody with money, you already have their money ready to go ticket-wise, you know what I'm saying? But me, this doesn't continue the first Lion King. It's like with Elk at the all log. What's the point? Like, okay, Taka, I don't even know who Taka is. Like, I'm fixated and thinking only about the end of the cartoon animated Lion King movies that were made like 30 years ago. I don't understand who Taka is. Like, you lost me like halfway. Like, there's no longer, the circle is broken because Taka tries to bring in Scar, or Taka is Scar. I don't know. I really don't get this. Let me watch it again. Let me watch it again and then I'll come back. 3, 2, 1, and so I have just rewatched the trailer. Now I understand. So Taka is Scar, Mufasa is the outsider coming in, and basically there can only be one Lion King. The only thing that sucks is the fact that the name of the movie tells you who is Lion. I mean, we already know from the sequels that we know who becomes the Lion King. It's Mufasa. Mufasa, but then has a child named Simba, and then Mufasa dies by Scar. Spoiler alerts. If you didn't know, movie that came out 30 years ago, I told you that already, okay? So it's basically that little story or whatever where basically two men grow up brothers, become enemies, and one kills the other, right? And again, for those who are wondering, how did I figure this spoiler out? It's literally in the Lion King. It's literally in a movie that came out 30 years ago. Like, it's not something else spoiling. It's not gonna be in the movie, obviously, but it's, Taka kills Mufasa. And then Mufasa, before he dies, has a cub named Simba. And then Simba kills Scar. Just saying. So this film, is basically just pointless to watch. Because I mean, what is the point of getting invested into these two romancing and all that if we know how it's gonna end, right? If I didn't watch Lion King, the animated series, I mean, yeah, I would definitely watch this. But since I know how it's gonna end, what's the point? I'm just saying, what's the point? You know, like, help me out here. Like, if you know how the story ends, what's the point of watching the beginning? You know, okay, obviously Scar and Mufasa are gonna probably fight in the end. So there's gonna be a fight involved. Mufasa wins, Scar doesn't, and that's why Scar doesn't like Mufasa, because Mufasa became something that Scar was destined to become. Because in this story, Mufasa is the outsider, Scar is not. So in this story, Mufasa gets the one thing that Scar was supposed to get. So that's why they hate each other, or he hates Mufasa, whatever, right? So, like I said, am I gonna watch this? I have no idea. I had no idea. But again, it really doesn't take a genius to figure out where this story is going, because you can just watch the movie that came out. And for this wedding, I did not watch the live action Lion King. I have not to this day. So maybe it's also in there. And if it's in there as well, then I'm not spoiling anything for you still. Okay? It's just the thing. Again, movie looks spectacular. A $200 million budget movie with nothing but CGI characters. Like none of this movie is practical. You already know that, right? It's gonna have a decent opening weekend, but again, it's just something that's like, you can watch it, but you know how it's gonna end. There's no point of having to predict at the end of the film, I wonder what's gonna happen about Fast and Scar. I mean, the movies told you that, didn't they? So, like I said, if Papa Cash or Mrs. Cash wanna watch this, I'm down. I got nothing else to do. But anyways, again, how y'all feel about this one? Now that I pretty much laid out for y'all what's going on. You gonna watch this? So you're like, nah, I got the movie for that. I got the third, you know, the anime dish. Like, we literally have Lion King 1 and 2 and anime, so we know what happens after he kills Scar, and literally that. Because Simba, sorry, I know I'm rambling, but Simba has a daughter, Scar had a son, and they get together. Just saying, you know? So, as always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more daily trailer reactions, weekly edited reactions, and reviews. And as always, you're awesome. Peace. There you go. I just saved you a couple bucks. You never know.